My name is Isabel Emsley and I'm a Senior Data Manager with BP. I've been there for 6 years, but I've been in the E&P industry for over 40 years. Originally I trained as a maths and geography teacher, and then I retrained, went and did a master's and retrained as a geophysicist. My previous employer recognised in the late 90s that they needed to do something with data management, and I became their first ever geodata manager. It was a bit of an experiment to see if data management was a valuable thing or not for that company, but it turned out to be very fruitful and they developed a profession on the back of that. Data managers, if they want to present themselves as a professional discipline, like a geologist or a geophysicist discipline, they need to understand and articulate the activities that they perform and how they're contributing towards the business that they serve, and also the high-level organisational objectives. If a data manager doesn't understand what their end user's asking for, it can create quite a gap between the understanding and what is delivered, and therefore has the potential to have mistakes made in the data that's delivered. Having been on both sides of the fence, having been a geophysicist and relied on other people supporting me in the data management area, and also me supporting geophysicists, it's really important that we both talk the same language and both get to the same end with the data. If the data isn't correct, if it isn't loaded correctly, then there is the potential for mistakes to be made. As a data manager, if you can speak their language and understand their motivations, then they can treat you as an equal or as a peer, and you become part of their team. You also must remember that although we're looking at subsurface data and the subsurface discipline understands its data, that data is passed to other disciplines and it's received from other disciplines. And if the data isn't looked after properly, then a data manager can inadvertently affect the other disciplines that data goes to. So it's really important that a data manager understands the full life cycle of the data that they look after. An informed data manager can act to protect any and all of the business interests as required. Knowing good data versus bad data and also understanding the business requirements is actually a very valuable thing for the business because it improves efficiencies. Efficiencies means less costs and so on as well. Understanding the data types and the investment decisions that are dependent on those data types gives the data manager the ability to serve the business requirements in a much more active way. Data managers can engage with the business in a collaborative fashion, then they can work towards common goals with the people they support, rather than waiting for the business to approach the service or approach them. They can be very proactive and actually deliver the business goals in a great way. As a current or a new data manager, I would advise you to really get to know your end users and what they require. That's very dependent on which discipline you're supporting, whether it's a geologist, a geophysicist, a reservoir engineer, a driller. Really get to know their requirements. As a data manager, you can jump between these different disciplines too and expand your knowledge as well. I guess I'm living proof that there is a career in data management. I've been a data manager for over 30 years. I started from basic data loading and I've ended up setting data management strategic directions for companies. So there is a career path in data management. You just need to know what the business requirements are and work with the business to get them.